They got you wrong. Someone said things about you and decided who you were based on a version that was never accurate. And you've been carrying the weight of that judgment and that energy that is not true. In 6 days, the real story starts coming out. Before we go into today's reading, I'd like to share with you my sponsor for this video, Psychic Source. Psychic Source is the oldest and most trusted psychic service with over 35 years of experience. They connect you with professional, gifted advisors by phone, video chat, or text. If you're not happy with your last paid psychic reading, it's free. They back up their service with a no-risk guarantee. Psychic Source is offering an exclusive new customer offer for my viewers. Go to my sponsor, trypsychicsource.com/redfairy, or click the link in the description and pinned comment below to get 40 minutes for just $19.80 when you use the code redfairy. Thank you for listening. Now let's get into today's reading. At the back of the deck, we have the Lovers. This is where the conflict started, and it was between two people who were close, not strangers. Someone you had a real bond with, and something got said about you. What I'm picking up is they told people you were the difficult one, that you were too much, too sensitive, that you were the reason things broke. And the reason they said it is simple. It was easier than looking at themselves, easier than blaming themselves. When something falls apart between two people, one of them has to carry the why. They decided it was you, because if it's your fault, then they don't have to sit with their own part in it. And that is not about you, that's about what they needed to believe. Here's what to do with that. Stop arguing with made-up version of you. You've been defending yourself in your head to someone who isn't even in the room. The argument can't be won because it was never about facts. Let it go. In 6 days, you find out this story has been going around, and you'll also find out it's already starting to fall apart. This card is the spot you got put in after. You couldn't really defend yourself. Either you weren't there when it was said, or speaking up would have made it worse, turning you into the exact person they were describing. So you went quiet, and the quiet got read as guilt. And that's the trap. Stay silent and people fill the blanks with the worst version. Speak up and you look defensive. Both cost you. So you've been frozen in the middle, replaying it, hunting for the sentence that would have fixed everything. But there isn't one. You're solving a problem that's already closed. You don't have to win the argument. You have to stop being in it. The people whose opinion actually matters don't need the long explanation. The ones who believed it without asking you were never really in your corner. In the next 6 days, something forces this into open air. A direct question or someone finally asking your side. When it comes, keep it short. The truth doesn't need a speech. This is what's been running in your head since the conflict. Every version, what if you'd said this, handled that differently, never trusted them at all, a dozen timelines spinning all at once. And a lot of them aren't real. You've been imagining what they're thinking, what they're telling people, how bad the damage is. And most of it is fear writing the script, not fact. When you put a feeling into plain words, it loses some of its grip. So name it. The fear is, they convinced people I'm a bad person. Say it plainly and watch the fear shrink. You know who you are, and the people who love you know you're not a bad person. Let them talk. The truth will eventually come out. Stop spending energy on them. Deal with the real ones. It's the only way you can move forward. The truth will come out within these 6 days. What was said about you gets weighed, and the scales don't tip the way they wanted. Here's how it surfaces. Someone who heard the story starts noticing it doesn't match the you they are seeing. The gap gets too wide to ignore. Maybe the person who spread it slips up, contradicts themselves, shows the side they were hiding. Truth leaks out of people working hard to hide it. What's getting weighed isn't only what they did, it's also what you allowed, not as blame. You didn't have the full picture, but now you can see it clearly, and seeing it is how you stop it repeating. There is a specific person counting on the story holding up. In the next 6 days, something cracks it. Watch out for a third person mentioning a detail that doesn't add up about the situation. This is the noise around it all. It stopped being between two people and became a whole thing. Sides got taken, and people who barely know the situation have loud opinions, and none of them have the full story. You've been pulled into defending yourself. One person wants you to explain, another wants an apology, another wants you to fight back. All of them want something different. So nothing you say lands right. Here's what to see. Most of this isn't about you anymore. It became a thing people use to work out their own loyalties and dramas. You are the topic, not the point. The real advice is about what's in your control. You can't control what people believe or the story while it's hot, but you can control whether you keep pouring energy into a fight that's burning with or without you. So pull your energy back. This card is about your ambition, and I need to say something direct. You've been playing smaller than you are. That is something you want to build, something you want to lead or run or own, and you've been sitting on it because you weren't sure you had the right to want it. The people who got you wrong, part of why they got you wrong is you let them. You've been hiding the ambitious part of yourself because somewhere you learned that wanting more makes you look arrogant or greedy or like you're getting above yourself. So you played down what you actually want. Here's the truth. The drive in you is real and it's not going away. You can't keep stuffing it down, but it just turns into restlessness. And that low hum of dissatisfaction you've been calling tiredness, it's not tiredness. It's a part of you that wants to move and hasn't been allowed to. In the next 6 days, you will get an opening tied to something you've already started. A project, a skill, a small thing you've been building on the side. You are a leader who's been acting like a helper. Time to switch back. This card is about the past and about the weight you've been carrying from it. There is something you did or something you think you did wrong, and you've been punishing yourself for it quietly for a long time. Here's the thing about that. The pain was real, but the story you built on top of it might not be. You've been telling yourself that one mistake, one bad call, one thing you handled badly says something permanent about who you are, that you are the kind of person who ruins things. That's the part that isn't true, and that's the part doing the most damage now. The body remembers things the brain tries to repress. You can't think you've moved past something while your whole system is still bracing for the consequences of it. That tightness you carry, that is old. It's been waiting for forgiveness you keep refusing to give yourself. Something is going to remind you of this old situation. A place you pass, an object you come across, maybe a song. When it resurfaces, your habit is to flinch and push it down. This time, let it come up, look at it, then set it down on purpose. This card is about communication, and there is a lot of it coming your way. Messages, conversations, words arriving from more than one direction at once. And there is a pattern in it you're going to start noticing. For some of you, the same thing keeps coming up from different people. 2 or 3 separate sources mention the same name or the same idea, or point you toward the same thing, and they don't know each other. That's the synchronicity here. When the universe wants your attention, it repeats itself through different mouths. Expect to get a message that connects to something you forgot about. Maybe an old conversation you never finished. Maybe a person you lost touch with. The timing of it is going to feel a little uncanny, like it arrives right when you'd been thinking about it. Don't brush that off as coincidence. Pay attention to what it's pointing at. Everything you've been through, it shaped you into someone who actually knows themselves now. You've become more self-aware than you give yourself credit for. The pain made you pay attention. You notice things now that you used to miss about people, about yourself, about what you will tolerate and what you won't. That awareness costs something to get. Don't undervalue it. The growth through pain thing is real here, but I want to be careful here because it doesn't mean the pain was good or that you needed to suffer to become worthy. You didn't. It just means you took something hard and you made it into wisdom instead of bitterness. And that's a choice, and you made it. This week, you're going to have a quiet moment, probably alone, maybe in the evening where you catch your own reflection or just sit with yourself and you realize you don't feel the way you used to about yourself. The old hurt has less grip. You've changed, and you didn't even notice it happening. Let's get more messages with the charms and dice. A reward is coming your way, and it's tied to something you learned the hard way. The teacher here is the lesson itself, what the conflict taught you. This could be money or an opportunity. You're about to get a streak of good luck. Make the best out of it. Watch out for the next 2 days or 2 weeks. A person whose name starts with a P or a J is part of it, either handing you the chance or vouching for you to the right person. A gift is on its way to you, and the miracle charm means it arrives in a way you can't quite explain. Something you'd given up on suddenly moves. The cat is intuition. Trust your own read right now more than ever. The number 7 is your window. 7 days, 7 weeks. on the 7th of the month. This one is about you standing on your own. You have the strength and luck is by your side right now when it comes to career. You're moving toward a lighter chapter of your life. A name or place starting with I is part of this. Could be a person, could be somewhere you end up. The key means a door opening at work that was shut to you before. That's all I have for you. I hope you found this reading insightful. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. It will mean the world to me. I love you and see you in my next reading.